Imagine waking up tomorrow. You go to fill your car, and gas is $15 a gallon. Your grocery bill doubles, your rent spikes. Your savings quietly lose half their value. Not because of war, not because of a market crash, but because of a deal signed thousands of miles away that America no longer controls. This isn't a theory. This is a scenario top economists and strategists are actively preparing for, because the system that has powered the U.S. economy for 50 years is starting to crack. The petrodollar, and what replaces it, will define the next century. Welcome back to Military Tech World, where we break down global power, economics, and strategy without noise or bias. Before we begin, comment below where you're watching from. And if you're new, subscribe now. You don't want to miss what's coming. To understand the threat, you need to understand the system. In 1974, the U.S. made a deal with Saudi Arabia. Oil would be sold only in U.S. dollars. In return, America provided military protection. That one decision changed everything. Every country needed dollars to buy oil, so they held dollars. Saved dollars, traded in dollars. This created massive global demand for the U.S. currency, which meant America could borrow cheaply, run deficits, and dominate the global economy. It was an economic superpower advantage unlike anything in history. Now, that system is under pressure. China, the world's largest oil importer, that is pushing deals in yuan, not dollars. Saudi Arabia has openly said it's willing to sell oil in other currencies. And the BRICS alliance is expanding, with discussions of alternative financial systems. For the first time in decades, the dollar is facing real competition in global trade. Here's why this matters, and pay close attention. The system works because dollars are used globally. They stay outside the U.S. But if countries stop needing dollars, those dollars come back, flooding the U.S. economy. That leads to one thing: inflation. Not normal inflation, but long-term, structural inflation. Higher food prices, higher fuel costs, higher living expenses, because the dollar itself becomes weaker. Now, let's stay disciplined. Two extreme views are wrong. First, the dollar is collapsing. Not true. The U.S. still has the strongest financial system in the world. Deep markets, rule of law, global trust. Second, nothing is changing. Also not true. Dollar dominance isn't permanent. It depends on strategy, alliances, and leadership. So what happens next? Two paths. Scenario A, adaptation. The U.S. strengthens alliances, energy production, and financial systems. The dollar stays dominant, with minor decline. Scenario B, fragmentation. The world splits into multiple currencies: dollar, yuan, euro. The U.S. loses its financial advantage. Borrowing gets expensive. And everyday life becomes more costly for Americans. For 50 years, the petrodollar quietly powered American strength. It helped fund growth, support global influence, and maintain living standards. That system isn't gone, but it's under more pressure than ever. Saudi Arabia is diversifying. China is advancing. And the global system is shifting. The real question isn't if change is coming, it's whether the U.S. is ready for it. Because the next economic order is already being built. If you found this valuable, like the video and share it. Stay informed. Stay ahead. We'll see you in the next one.